so today's video is going to be a high school tips kind of video, like what I learned from high school. And I graduated from high school in November of last year because the schooling years here are different. So yeah, and I went to an international school in Singapore. So I wouldn't say completely screwed up high school, but I definitely did not do as good as I wanted to. I didn't do as good as I knew I could. I know that I could have done so much better, and I mean, I did not fail or anything, but I don't know, it's just kind of, it wasn't as good as I wanted to do, and I knew that I could have done so much better, and I just didn't. So I feel like because I did not have that perfect high school experience, I have really good tips. Like, I just kind of realized a lot after high school and thought of the different ways that I could have made my high school experience better, and this is what I'm gonna talk to you guys about. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna touch on is studying. Anyway, throughout high school, I discovered my study style. I learned what type of learner I am, and not just through classes, but I just like watch a lot of YouTube videos. I will link a specific video down below. I can't remember, I can't remember her username, like her channel username, but it's like LX3Bell or something. I will link her video down below, but basically it's like telling you like what kind of study method is best suited for your study style, and I feel like that really helped me. It's so important to find out what kind of learner you are, because it's gonna make your life so much easier. I don't know, I just feel like I learned that I worked so much better. I learned so much more whenever I'm in a smaller class setting. Like, I absolutely loved my drama class, my theater class, because there were only 6 of us, IB theater. I feel like I learned so much more, and I really enjoyed the class because it's in a much smaller class setting, and I got to really get involved. It was just easier, I was able to kind of break out of my comfort zone a little bit more. And the next thing, it kind of ties together-ish with like studying stuff, is procrastination. I mean, who doesn't procrastinate? So I know it can be hard, and I probably never got over it, but you really just have to learn to get down with your work and just do it. Write out a schedule for yourself. Like, once you come back from school, you do your homework first, or you take a half an hour rest first, and then do your homework, and then you can, like go online, watch TV, watch YouTube, whatever. If you do make a timetable for yourself, it really helps with procrastination. It really helped me. I did not do like a time, like an hour by hour like timetable, but I did do like which day, like I would do which subject, which chapter. It really helped me, especially during my mock exam and my real exam. So I really followed that. Like, I really was like going good with it. Like, if I actually did like a day by day, hour by hour timetable, I feel like I probably would have followed it. The next tip is do your homework. It's so important to do your homework. Homework is not just there just, for fun and games. Do your homework because you don't do it just because you have to do it. Like, do it because you will learn. It's kind of like a revision, or like a recap of what you learned in class, and it just really helps you understand your materials much better. Even though I always left my homework to the last minute, or sometimes I like handed it late, I still did it. So I feel like it's so important, and sometimes my homework really helped me understand like the materials I learned in class much better. Oh my gosh, so do your homework. The next thing I want to talk about is getting involved. In general, I had 6 years of high school. I started in, we call it here in Malaysia, Form 1, but it's basically equivalent to 7th grade. So that's when we start high school, so we have in total 6 years. So basically I spent the first 3 years in Malaysia and then the last 3 years in Singapore. So when I was in high school in Malaysia, my first 3 years, I was so involved. Oh my gosh, I had so much school spirit. I was in choir, which is one of the most like active clubs slash association in my old school. We were really active. I was in interact club, which I enjoyed a lot. I used to do sport, and then when I went to Form 3/9th grade, I just kind of didn't bother, but anyway, we had PE, so that's okay. I did cheer during sports day. It was the only time we had cheer. I was a librarian. I was in the English club at one point. I think it was like when I was like in 8th grade / Form 2, and I don't know. I was just like involved in a bunch of things. Drama club, yeah, can't forget that. Drama club, I was also involved in that. So I was really involved, and I just loved my school, and I just get involved in a bunch of things. But once I came to Singapore, it just kind of changed. I mean, in a way I wasn't as involved. I was really involved in dance and drama. I was basically in dance and drama throughout like the last 3 years of high school, like in Singapore. But I feel like it could have gotten so much more involved. So getting involved is so important because you meet new people. I met so many people through drama club and dance because like I met so many people like outside of my grade, and it would just kind of take your mind off of school. You don't want to just go to school, come home, do homework, go to school the next day, come home. It's not fun, you know. Just get involved at least in one activity. As long as you're committed, it will be really worth it. The next point is friends. It took me 2 years, yes, 2 years, to find friends that I truly belong with. Now, I'm talking about like my current, like the school that I graduated from, the one in Singapore. It took me 2 years, 3 months-ish, 4 months, to find friends that I truly enjoy being around, and I feel like I can be myself around with, and I trust them completely, and you know, I really just enjoy being with them. It takes time. You know, you might be lucky and it might take you like a week or a month or a day to find friends you truly belong with. But if you're not so lucky like me, it can take you a little bit longer, and I trust you, it will be worth it. Do not give up, because I did not give up. Just be yourself and those people will come to you, and you know, radiate positive energy. Basically, don't give up, because I did not, and look where I ended up with amazing friends. What date is it? Oh, it's March. It's almost April. And I am still close to my friends. One of my best friends is currently in Sydney. She's already in college, and we do still talk like almost every day. Once you find these kind of friends whom you know you're just gonna keeping in touch with, especially like when you go off to college and like you're spread all over the world or all over the country if you live in a huge country. And the next point that is kind of similar to what I talked about is you do not need a million friends. I don't know why. Some people just think that it's necessary to be friends with every single soul in the school. It's not necessary. What I believe in is it's so much better than having like 1 or 2 best friends than having like 100 friends. Like no close friends, just friends. You can be friends with them, but you don't necessarily have to be like all up in your business all the time. Like you don't have to know what's going on with every single one of them all the freaking time. So a few close friends is good enough. Trust me, you would want that so much better than everyone in the entire grade knowing your secret. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got something out of this video. So if you're still in high school, if you're going to high school, take these tips and you probably live a slightly better high school life. If your high school life isn't good enough, if you feel like it. I want to start doing more advice videos and all that kind of stuff. I'm not that wise, honestly, but I'll try. I do like helping people and all that kind of stuff, so leave video requests down below. It doesn't have to be advice, just like any video requests. and I will be sure to look at them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and goodbye.
But now I'm out the door, I won't waste no time thinking about you anymore.